I said I was going to vlog the entryway makeover. So I just got the shoe cabinet in the mail. It was not primed, so it took a while to get here. And it had like no reviews. I mean, it had like 3, and it was rated pretty shitty, but not because it's like bad quality or bad materials or whatever, because it said that the instructions were not clear and it was really hard to put together. But I could not find another shoe cabinet that I liked, so I bit the bullet and I'm going to attempt to put this together without getting really irritated. I have my son in his high chair, you can kind of see it, watching a movie. Keep an eye on him so he doesn't grab the small pieces and put them in his mouth. And then I have friends coming over later after their walk, and so my goal is to have this done by then, but we'll see. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so it says I need a hammer and a Phillips screwdriver. So I grabbed this one. It's the only one I could find. I don't know if it's gonna be too big though. So I guess we'll see as we go. So far the instructions don't seem too bad. It just, I mean, it doesn't tell you the pieces unless they're actually labeled on here. And I never noticed when I was doing everything. Oh, they do tell you on here. I wonder why people were saying the instructions were hard to read. Anywhoosies, I'm gonna start this. I'm not gonna do a time lapse or anything because that would literally be embarrassing to me, because usually my husband puts furniture together for me, but he's not here and I don't want to wait till he gets back because he doesn't get back for 3 more weeks. So I'm going to attempt to do this by myself. So pray for me and I'll update you guys in a second. So I can definitely understand why people say that the instructions aren't clear. However, it's not like super unclear to where I'm going to give it a bad review, but I'm still on this first step. And I pulled out these boards and I pulled out the hardware. All the hardware is labeled really nicely. Like this is C, L, J, D, I, B. Anyways, so I'm on H for the hardware and I'm supposed to use these pieces and hammer them in, but I don't know which way it's supposed to face. Like, does it matter? Because I feel like if it didn't matter, then there wouldn't be a hollow or an open side and a closed side. And I can't tell. They zoom in on these. Oh, you can't see them. Those to show you how to do them, which I've seen plenty of times. Like IKEA furniture comes with that. But I don't know which way these are supposed to go, and they need to be hammered in, and I'm scared if I hammer it in, I'm not gonna be able to get it back out if it has to go the other way. So this shall be fun. I'm gonna hammer it with this facing that way. So we'll see how this goes. And the screwdriver that I grabbed was the right size, so we're good. But so far, I mean, I'm only on the first step, so I'm not gonna like, you hear my son trying to hammer too. He's watching me. I'm hammering, so he's hammering. But only on the first step, so I'm not gonna make a call whether this is easy or not, but I mean, I'm putting it together by myself and so far it's not terrible. It comes with gold hardware, but nothing in my house is gold, so I'm gonna order silver poles, but I didn't order them yet because on the ad, it didn't specify the distance of the holes for the poles, so I was just gonna measure when I put it together and then order them because it's not super urgent anyways. So hey everyone, so it's the next day. I didn't finish putting it together last night because not that the instructions are hard to read like the reviews were saying. I didn't think so. I'm just dumb when it comes to putting furniture together, so I was like on the last step putting the drawers together, and I'm wondering, I'm like, when does the back go on? Well, putting the back on was literally step 2 and I missed it, and it was one of those things where you couldn't just put it on. You had to take things apart to get it on, so it took me a lot longer than I was hoping it would, and so because of that I stopped. But this is where I left off last night. So this is what it's looking like. I put the middle drawer in, and I thought that I would be able to put the drawers in by myself, and you can't. So when my friends came over last night, they helped me put this drawer on, and then I built the other 2 drawers. They're just waiting to be put on, but like I said, I can't do that by myself. But you just pull this out and you have 2 compartments for shoes. And then like I said, I'm putting different poles on. The poles I originally were gonna order off of Amazon. Well, first, I didn't know what size poles to order, so I was waiting until I got it. So I was waiting until I got it in the mail so I could measure. They're 4-inch poles. So I found the ones that I wanted that came in a bunch of different sizes, and the 4-inch ones aren't prime and they won't be here until mid-April, and I'm not waiting that long. My son is shaking the pasta that he grabbed out of the Lazy Susan, so if that's what you hear, sorry. Anyways, so once we get this put together and we get the shoes put in there, I'll show you the progress of the entryway. And so far it's looking really cute. I'm excited to show you guys the final outcome. If I could even completely finish it within the next few weeks, we'll see. Hey guys, so we're just gonna ignore my appearance this entire vlog because I've been feeling very off lately. Haven't been feeling like getting ready. I don't know what it is, but like the past 3 months, I've been getting super bad headaches that I can't shake. Luckily today, my son started waking up around like 5:30, which is way too early for him to be awake. So I got out of bed and made him a bottle so that he could sleep for a couple more hours. And while I was up, I took Tylenol because I could feel it coming on, and I have so much that I need to do today. Literally, my house is a disaster because I haven't been feeling like cleaning, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do the best that I can. I'm only human, it's whatever. But my bookshelf is right here. I'm running out of room for my books, and so I've been, well, with my bookshelf being out here, the bottom 2 shelves were my son's shelves and then the rest were mine, but I'm running out of room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his books off. His books are pretty much already off. He drags them out every day, which is fine, but I'm gonna take them off, and then I'm just going to push this bookshelf to the end of this hallway here. I'm gonna move that cat stuff. I'm gonna put it at the end here, and then I'm gonna leave his books out, and I'm gonna get him a little bookshelf for right here to kind of free up space, because this is the entryway, this is the front door right here, and I don't want it to be like super crowded. It's definitely not, but I feel like taking this bookshelf and moving it to the end of the hallway here, and then eventually getting a baby gate for like right here, will really open up the space. I figured I would show me moving all of that to add to this vlog, since this is like the entryway redo vlog. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but we live on post in military housing, and although like if you rent a normal house by like not on post, you can like paint and change out light fixtures and all that to like make things renter friendly, but on post housing, it just is not worth it. Like I painted my son's room so that it wasn't like too big of a change from his old room to his new room. I went and got the same paint color and pretty much kept everything the same, like the setup and everything, so that it wasn't too big of a change for him because he's only 1, he doesn't know. But other than like painting walls and changing light fixtures and all that, it's not worth it because we aren't even gonna be here that long, like 18 months, if that. So I think I'm just gonna do everything that I can to make it my own without actually painting it or changing light fixtures. So if you're wondering why the walls are this ugly beige color, the army housing people chose that. There's not really anything I can do. We're not here long enough for me to paint, so it is what it is. Okay, let's get started. Hey guys, I finished the shoe rack and I ordered new knobs, and they came in the mail and I put them on, and I'm gonna show you them. So this is what it looks like when it's all put together. I really love it. There is a little bit of a gap here, if you can see. I'm not sure if I did something wrong or if it's supposed to look like that. When my husband comes home, I'm gonna have him look at the instructions so we can kind of figure it out. But I put on the silver knobs, look much better than the gold. And then let me show you the entryway table. This is my entryway table. I just have a picture of my sister here, a picture of my late grandparents there, a picture of my cousin, and then another picture of my sister. But I wanna take the pictures off and do something else with this table. I wanna change these knobs to silver to match those, and it'll also match the lamp, but I don't know what to do underneath here. I've been looking on Pinterest and I saw like putting some coffee table books and some bins. This is what I have going so far for the entryway bench. I had a plant here, this one actually, and it was not big enough and it did not look good. Like that's way too small. So I like the plant, so I'm keeping it. I just moved it here. And honestly, I was gonna put this in a new little storage like holder thing, but this one's not bad. I like it. So I'm gonna keep that. But I'm back to square one with a plant for this. I wanna get a pillow for right here. And then I have this sign here. I also wanted to update you guys on this little bookshelf that I got for my son. I didn't film myself putting it together because the instructions were not clear. It was not easy to put together. I had to just look at the picture and then I would have to take some pieces off and redo it. So I didn't film myself doing that, especially because my son was awake and he was climbing all over me and it just was chaotic. But I have this little reading station for him now. These smaller books over here, I'm gonna have my husband hang his third little shelf in his room, and so we can add those extra ones to it because I don't like the books just chilling there. It looks cluttered. But this is the entryway so far. So that's the front door. Let me go stand over there so you guys can kind of see how it's coming along. So this is the entryway from the door. You can kind of see a little bit of the gallery wall, the bench for people to sit and put their shoes on, the entryway table, which like I said, I'm gonna change those knobs so they're not white. And then the shoe rack, I like it because it does not take up a lot of room at all because it's super skinny here. The table sticks out more than this, which I like. And I also like that you don't see the shoes because they're in here. It frees up a lot of space by the front door. Also, I want to get a mat for people to wipe their shoes on so they're not getting it on this mat, which this mat's a little bit crooked. I have to fix that. But I want to get a mat for here for people to wipe their shoes on. But I'm going to end the video here with the progress that I've made so far. I will definitely show you guys over the next couple of months things that I buy for the entryway. But as far as like the small decorations go, I'm not gonna keep this video going when I'm not even gonna get them for a couple more months because I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want. So for now, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.